So yesterday we prepped and started talking about the synquanes for our energy project. Today we're actually going to complete the wind and solar part. Before we talk about that, let's look at some of the things that are out there for you. So don't forget about the announcements. And then we're going to talk about pros and cons here in a second. Attendance quiz comes first, and then don't forget about all these things that are coming out there. Growing Plants is late, SpongeBob's due today, Mythbusters tomorrow, and I'm going to put these dates on here for you guys in a little bit. So we're going to talk about solar power and wind power. So solar power is actually super cool. I'm going to let you guys find out how it works on your own, but let's talk about the three pros and the three cons. So pros, no burning of fossil fuels, which means less pollution. Sun energy is going to be there because when it's not there, we won't be there. And three, another good solar, I'll leave the third one for you guys. So I'm going to do two of each. That's a good idea. Cons. One, super expensive to start up, but eventually you make your money back and it's fairly cheap. And two, it's not always sunny. What if you live on the wrong side of the mountain where the sun isn't there all the time? Can you really use solar? Or you live in Alaska where it's dark for part of the year. Is solar a good idea for there? It is, because it's also light for the other part of the year. But is it the best way to get your energy? So those are pros and cons for solar. This down here, by the way, is one of the vertical. This actually is a solar wind turbine that goes vertical. As it heats up below it, the air rises and forces it to turn. And I would bet that these are actually solar panels as well. I think this is from a stadium of some sort. And we see these all the time when we go to Atlanta. Two positives for wind power. No pollution. Notice that's going to be a theme here. You're not burning fossil fuels, so there's no pollution. Two, once it's up, the energy makes its money back very, very quickly to it. Negatives. There's a couple negatives here to wind turbines. One they didn't even think about. One, is that originally they didn't realize it, but birds were getting killed by the wind turbines. Because where do you put wind turbines? Where there's wind. How do birds fly? They fly where the wind goes. So that was a negative, and they've worked that out in a lot of cases by putting screens or some other means of getting the birds away, whistles and things like that to keep the birds away from the wind turbines' flow. Two, and this is one some people argue about, there is a small base to these, but it actually looks small from far away, but up close it's huge. And if you're putting them on farmland, you may be losing some farmland that you can potentially grow crops to feed people or to make biofuels out of. So there's a potential land loss, but it's, as far as the big scheme of things, it's not really there. And then the third one, if you ask me, other than the one I'm showing right now, the big ones are actually pretty scary looking and ugly. If you're not used to seeing them in nature, which is one of the big arguments for not having them around here. There was a big movement several years ago to put them all along the ridge lines because that's where the wind is. If you've ever been to the top of the mountain, there's tons of wind up there. So they want to put them up there, but then people are like, people come to the mountains to see the pretty views, and we're going to put these giant pinwheels on top of there. So it has been kind of stalled out. So there are the pros and cons for solar and wind. Today's topic sentence here is wind power equals solar power. So if you think about it, what makes the wind? Wind is made by density differences caused by unequal heating and cooling of land and water and other places. So when the wind or when the sun heats up the earth, the air rises underneath it and the air rushes in to take in its place, and then the different specific heat of water causes water to cool down slower. And I'm sure you've talked about those types of breezes, the land breeze and the sea breeze at the beach. If not, we'll talk about them in class. So how is wind power actually solar power? What causes the wind? The sun. So that's a lot in there. Hopefully that helps you with your project. Make sure you do the attendance quiz and have a great